So, this chapter of The Promised Neverland, titled specifically A Chance of Victory. Now, it was an interesting chapter, but like every other time, how about I discuss it more in detail after the intro? So, without further ado, 3, 2, 1, hit the intro! Okay, so chapter 151 continued off with Zazie appearing from the end of the last chapter, and we also learn about the plan Norman has set in place for his main team, his main strike force, as I'll be calling them, with Barbara, Zazie, and the other guy. And the main thing was, literally, they continue attacking the queen so she can regenerate or she loses stamina and stuff like that. And it was working up to the point where the queen attacks Barbara, stabs her with her fingers, and was just about to eat her. And it just seems really intense on how it looked. And it was very interesting as well indeed, and it made me wonder what was going to happen. During all this, we get to a flashback of Norman exactly discussing the plan and everything like that, and during the citywide spread of the capital, we saw this poison starting to work via some of the lesser demons starting to degenerate, and we see Emma, Norman, and the others hidden away somewhere carefully, just so that they can try to get to the main sector, so they can announce that there was a new promise made. But everything else of Norman's plan is going to according to his plan, and it's literally a game of chess now. And if we remember the beginning of the series, Emma wasn't really good at a game of chess, and it saddens me, and I think it saddens everybody else, that one of their own siblings, shall we say, is going more in depth of what's happening. Definitely when we learn of Normanton's backstory at some point later on in the chapter, when he went, we learn that he went to a different farm. But this plan just seems really out there. I understand where Norman's coming from, and I understand that he took up the persona of Minerva now. I still wonder if he's actually related to the Rattree clan in any actual blood way, because of how he probably looks and acts. It's still up in the air. But the chapter was drawn very nicely. The art was on point. I loved some of the angles the art has taken in this chapter, very artistic and everything. But the story in this chapter, or the main parts of this chapter, was really, really intriguing, and it just shows that there's a lot of stuff happening here, and we can see that the series is nearing its climax, but it's not there yet. Don't know how many chapters we got left for this climax to happen, but it's not there yet, but it's going to happen, and just cannot wait for it to see where this series goes and see how it all ends. But it just shows that this story, there is a lot more of this story than there should be, and it makes me wonder how much of the story is left to tell, because I've been enjoying the series as much as possible like everybody else, but it just shows that it's very intriguing. So my thoughts was, it's a good chapter. I really enjoyed this week's chapter and didn't think it faltered any way. It continued from last week's chapter very nicely, and we learned a bit more about the poison and everything like that they were planning to use. But other than that, it literally seems like it's literally reaching its climax, but it's not there yet. The manga hasn't reached its climax yet for its ending, but it's getting there, and you can really tell within these chapters now that it's getting there and everything. And I'll probably do my own final thoughts on everything when we get to that point. But other than that, I really did enjoy this chapter, but like always before, iCard, poll, rate the chapter yourself. What did you like about it? What you didn't like, you can leave down in the comments section below so we can get these Promised Neverland discussions going. You can leave comments down below and everything like that, so just keep following them there. But other than that, I've been your host, Kai from Kai's Tea Corner, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now. See ya. Hey guys, I just want to remind you that I have got a Facebook fan page and a Twitter account that you can find the links down in the video descriptions down below, or you can just retype up the address bar that you see on the screen right now. Now, the purposes of these accounts, well, one, my Twitter is my main Twitter, so I'll sometimes do posts there, retweets and everything like that, or do some discussions about that on thoughts that I'm doing as well. So if you want to follow me, you can find the link that, like I said, down in the video description. Sometimes I post exclusive live videos on there as well, so you guys can enjoy what I post. Same with Facebook. I pretty much try to do the exact same thing I do on Facebook with Twitter, so that it's like doing the exact same thing and everything like that. But other than that, you can find the links right down in the description. Hopefully I'll get to see you there. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this week's chapter review for The Promised Neverlands, chapter 151, A Chance of Victory. It was a very interesting chapter, like I stated in the main video and everything like that. But like I said, you've got the and you've got the comment sections below to discuss what you liked and didn't like about the chapter and rate it as well. So you guys can check that out. Plus, if you want to check out the full playlist of my Promised Neverland video manga chapter reviews, you can click them on the screen right now. Now, if you want to watch my last review of the Kamen Rider 01 episode 3, you can also click that as well. But at the same time, you can also check out my most recent upload as well by clicking. Also, if you liked the video as well, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and then hit the notification bell to keep up to date with all my videos. Other than that, I've been your host, Kai from Kai's Tea Corner, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now. See ya.